Hello, Kylie Bertucci, Stampin Up demonstrator in Australia, here with you today. And I'm not sure if I sent a notification that I was going live today at 2, but hopefully you're all in such a good routine that you know that I do this every Monday anyway, without a notification. Jump on in. When you jump on in, put a comment up so I know you can see me and everything's working okay. Hi, yes, it's all good. Hi, Shelley. Hey, Leslie. Great to see you all. I've been live all around the place today, so some poor people are going to get way too much Kylie today. I did my last talk for my Go for Greece program, my training program, and that went really well. And then I did a live for my demonstrator page, just letting everyone know that there's only a week left if you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator to sign up for my training. And now I'm going live here to do some creating with you and to show you all my beautiful random act of kindness cards and gifts. I don't know about that, Shelley. Shelley said never too much of you. Ask Bruno. He will say otherwise. You're like, oh my goodness, I've had Kylie up to here. So it's really good to see you all. Good afternoon. Hello, Sandra. I've added you to our top 10 blog hop that's happening this week. Oh my goodness, there's so many different things happening at the moment that I'm juggling. I'm like, I can do it. And today we're babysitting Bruno's nephew and niece. They're coming over. And the funniest thing was Bruno's sister, Angela, who actually got me into Stampin' Up to start with. She said to me, oh, Baden will really want to watch the Brownlow. And I laughed because I was like, I don't think the Bertucci household has ever watched sport here in our life. So yeah, we thought that was pretty funny. We're like, okay, we're watching the Brownlow tonight. Yeah, so I was thinking, oh, what am I going to cook that's nice and quick? So I'm doing a Thai curry for them. It's the best when you get the red curry paste and just add coconut milk. It's like, thank you so much. Quick, chuck the chicken in, chuck the veggies in, done. So yes, it's going to be busy and we get the day with them tomorrow. So that's really nice. Get some quality time with the nephews and nieces. I'm sure that Alana will want to be in this craft room. She was in here last time and she had an absolute blast. So I'm sure we'll be in here crafting again tomorrow. Hey, Louise. Oh, thank you for sharing. Yes, feel free to share. I get inspiration from the gowns. That's a very nice idea, Kerry. Something worthwhile from the Brownlow. Too funny. Hey, PJ. Good to see you. So do you want to see my random act of kindness cards this week? I've got some beautiful, beautiful gifts and cards this week. Firstly, we received a gorgeous, what was the brand, Bruno, of the diffuser? It's not a diffuser, but it basically you melt like these wax items. Anyway, it's going to come to me. I will think about it. And where have we got my random act of kindness cards? Here they are. I'm like, I just had them. Kylie's desk. Wax melts. Yes, wax melts. I'm trying to think of the name of the brand name. Lovely husband. What's the name of the gift that we got given from the lovely Nicole? Scentsy. Are you sure it's Scentsy? Yeah. Ah, yes, it's Scentsy. Oh, there's Sarah's onto it. Yes, it was Scentsy. And it was a beautiful gift. 3 different scents that we put in. And the actual diffusing, which actually has on there, Dream Big, which is very cool. So that was very sweet of Nicole. She sent that. She's in my team. And then we also got these gorgeous gifts. Bruno and I got one each. And this was from my new team member, Nancy, who's actually from the United States. So it's really nice that she contacted me to let me know that she'll be moving from the US to Australia and that she wanted to join my team. Hello, brother. Hello, little brother. You behaving yourself? Yes, how did you know they were M&Ms? Ah, this packet happens to be empty. Yes, it's been a while since you've been on here, Luke. We've all missed you. We've missed my little brother jumping on and being sarcastic. Did you know that my favourite chocolate is peanut butter M&Ms, Luke? Did you know that? It really is. Just an FYI in case you're thinking of sending me a present. You just need to go to the United States or spend a lot of money in Australia to get them. So this is a really interesting situation, and I might have to talk to Bruno through the door. But you don't like chocolate. So I only had a few of these, and I've just noticed that these are empty. Bruno, did you finish my packet of M&Ms? So naughty. He's dead. But luckily we have another packet. Because I was being good. I was just having like a one at a time and savouring them. And they disappeared somehow. But I absolutely love this packaging. I know. Do you like those subtle hints? No, the subtle hints would be this, Sandra. So all our lovely Orlando lovely people that I'm going to meet. Peanut butter M&Ms. I'm going to have to bring a lot of Tim Tams and we'll do a swap. Because you guys don't get Tim Tams, or not the flavours that we have here. We have a lot of flavours. We have some really cool flavours, actually. Did you like my little wink? Noted. Oh, good. Excellent. I'm sure there'll be kickbacks. That's how desperate I am for peanut butter M&Ms. Tim Tams. The interesting thing in our family, my littlest sister, Angelina, is actually allergic to peanuts and eggs. She's a bit better with eggs now, but peanuts, nah, no good. She needs to have the EpiPen with her. So growing up, we didn't actually have a lot of peanut butter. Of course, it was banned from our household. I think we still had it, but we were just I always remember us being very careful. Do you remember, Luke? Did we still have peanut butter? She's just an allergy. Oh, only a brother can say that. I'm coming to get ya. On my list of onstage gifts. Oh, you're so cute, Deborah. I know. I think I need another suitcase for peanut butter M&Ms. Does that sound like a good idea? I'll have like a little mini case. Yeah, I remember having peanut butter, but I just remember us all being very careful. It's not like it was completely banned. So that was good. We didn't miss out. I didn't have issues with my sister because she made me miss out on peanut butter. Check ya. See ya, bro. Good to see you on here. Oh, you're being dodgy at work. He's doing lives at work when he should be working. Bye. Love you lots. So let me show you my Random Act of Kindness cards because I've got some beautiful ones here. So that was my Random Act of Kindness gift. Thank you so much, Nancy. I really appreciate that gift. It was very, very kind of you. So this one is a Random Act of Kindness that I got from Lynn Lohman. And this technique is so stunning. I'm going to have to try it one day. It's using a piece of string. So you ink it up and then you put it under, you just sort of lie it down on the cardstock and then pull it. You have a piece on top, squishing it against the cardstock, and then you pull it through. So I really would love to have a go at it. One of our team members, Missy, did a video once on my team page, and it was a really cool technique, and it comes up different every time. So yeah, it's great, the string technique. So yeah, I must try that because it's a bit of fun. See what I can create. Hopefully I can do some geometric type patterns, which would be fun. Oh, sorry, Bruno, I didn't bring my charger in. Do you mind bringing my charger? It's saying low bat. It's because of all of my Facebook Lives today. Hopefully he heard me. This one was from Kayleen. Kayleen sent me this one using Love It, Chop It. We love to chop it. If you're not in my Love It Chop It group, please jump in. And there's some of you that I've noticed have requested to join the group. To make my life a whole lot easier, there's directions when you request to join on, if you just join from the group side, I will put the link to the subscription, but there is actually a link to join the group. So if you can just make sure that you read the instructions, if you do go straight to the Facebook group, but I'll give you the link that you need to sign up. And the main reason for that is so that I can do follow-up and make sure that everyone in the group is legit, because I give a special password. It's interesting, Mandy. I actually don't like the Reese's peanut butter as much. Like, they're okay, but I don't know what it is about the consistency. It's not quite, like, it's a mix of something with peanut butter. It's like I love the legit peanut butter and the M&Ms. They are nice, but they're not up there on my list. They're not my #1 peanut butter product. Yeah. There's actually a beautiful, and our New Zealanders will know it, and it's called Whittaker's peanut butter chocolate. And it is the closest thing that, if I'm like craving peanut butter M&Ms, then that's the closest thing I can get to having like peanut butter M&Ms. And it is so beautiful. Like, the block of chocolate, you bite it and it's just this massive lump of peanut butter on the inside. It is delicious. Whittaker's, it's called. So that one's good. So this one here is from my team member, Kate. I love the design, Kate. This is really cool. She's got this here, and then it opens up from the front. Ta-da! Like that. So I thought that was very clever. And again, another Love It, Chop It. If you love it, you'll chop it, cut that beautiful paper up. And isn't it much nicer to have it, to give it to someone as a gift than it just sit in your cupboard? So, I know. Oh, you got a sugar sensitivity. Oh, Whittaker's chocolate. Oh my goodness. I reckon that's my favorite. Yes, I said New Zealand chocolate, but we have it here in Australia. So I'm pretty sure they import it in other places. Hey, Michelle. So yeah. Now this one is just so pretty. No problems, Angie. Oh, that's exciting. Very good. So this is from the lovely Lisa Dixon. And check out this beautiful, beautiful card. Yay, Randy, Love It, Chop It. I know, isn't it gorgeous? Kate did a really good job. I know there's so many videos on today, Donna. I understand. I wanted to keep listening to Tanya in our group, and then I'm like, quick, I've got to go live in my other group where videos are everywhere at the moment. So yes, exactly. April next year, stocking up. But I absolutely love the fact that the hero is these flowers and that beautiful sentiment in the middle. Lisa, you've just done such a really beautiful job of this one. Just gorgeous. Even the vellum layers, really pretty card. So thank you very much for this one. What did Lisa say? She said she received her watercolor pencils that she ordered. Thank you for organizing that for me. She said, the pencils are beautiful. I'm sure I will be using them on many projects. So that's nice. Very good. Shared. Oh, thank you, Angie. Yay. Now, another one that I received just today, so that was good timing, was from Jessie Holton. Jessie is in my team. She's actually my level 3. Actually, she's my level 2 now. And Jessie just recently earned the Greek Isles trip. It is her first incentive trip that she has earned. We were just so excited. I've already sent her a card, and Kate, her team leader, organised some flowers as well. Yes, she is a superstar. So we've had a really nice time celebrating Jessie. And Jessie has been sweet enough to send me a card in return. And she said, you're one of a kind. And inside she has just said that she really appreciates the training and support over the last 3 years, and she's really excited about going cruising with us. So we'll have Jessie from my team, and then Missy Mills will be there. But then by proxy, we've got some extra team members like Donna Gray, Bedtime or Kylie. Just stay up. Nah, just sleep later. Sleep in tomorrow. But yeah, we'll have Suzanne Nets and people from my training as well will be on the cruise. So we're going to have a lot of fun together. I can see all of us getting together, up to a lot of mischief, I'm sure. And we have to make sure we get a group photo together and have an absolute blast because, yeah, we've worked hard. We've worked really hard for this trip. So I'm sure you girls are absolutely going to enjoy it. And I'm going to be living through all of you who have got the trip for the first time. In fact, Donna will be the first time she's ever been overseas. Imagine the first time going overseas and you're going on a Greek Isles cruise for free with Stampin' Up. Amazing. So it was fun watching Missy. Like I lived through Missy on our last trip to Alaska and just watching her and the excitement. So she's going to get a buzz this year watching all of you. She'll be like, yeah, that was me last year. That was me. And now I'm still like that. So we're going to have a lot of fun just watching all the new ones, enjoying these amazing perks that Stampin' Up offer. And the exciting part is that it's open to everyone. Like if you join Stampin' Up and you become a demonstrator, it's just so exciting, the opportunities that can be open to you. If you just want to put in a little bit of extra hard work, if you're willing to work hard and be consistent, it will happen. You just have to keep at it. You might have to sacrifice a couple of things, but you know, it's fun. Oh my goodness, I'm sacrificing television time for craft time. I can do that. So yes, it's so exciting to see all of these demonstrators around the world achieving the goals that they've wanted to achieve. So thank you, Jessie. That was very sweet of you. I'm really proud of you and you've done incredible things. So well done. And then the last one here, which is super cute. This really touched my heart. But I send out my customers a card kit every month when they order through me. And this was one of my card kits. And Charlene's actually used a different stamp set to what I had used in mine, which is perfect. That's the best thing, is you can mix and match. Now, the cutest thing that Charlene has done is my customers win prizes from time to time. And I know, right? TV, whatever, not watching it, I'm crafting. But Charlene actually put in her little prize because she won a draw and she won a $50 voucher from me. And look how she's done this. I just thought this was the most adorable thing. So here's her $50 voucher that I sent her. And I think I might have to steal this idea, doing this little cute envelope. Look at this. And look at all the cool washi that she's used. She's got a little order of what she would like. Hey, Wendy. And she even decorated the inside. I'm like so proud of you, Charlene. So she's done an amazing job. She said, you're a wonderful demonstrator and a wonderful person. I love watching your videos for inspiration. Thanks, Charlene. She's so sweet. She's my bestest customer. She really is. I keep telling her she needs to join because she's spending too much. I'm like, come on, Charlene, you'll get it cheaper. She will one day. I'm working on her. Charlene, look at that card. Is she not a demonstrator in the making? Look at that. She's ready. She's ready to become a demonstrator. Quit her job at Coles. Oh, I think she might be at Woolies or Coles. Anyway, she can quit her job and become a demonstrator. Yeah, we love washi. Yay for washi. So that's all my random act of kindness cards today. Now, what have I been creating this week? I've had a lot of popular cards this week. It's been very exciting. I've been getting a bit of a buzz from all the feedback, which is very nice. You always, I think when you share your creativity, you're always a bit like, oh, I hope they like this one. Anyway, I'll put it out anyway. Doesn't matter. Someone will like it. But yeah, everyone's been very excited. All very different cards, of course, but everyone's had some nice things to say, which is great. So this was my video that I made. You probably saw my video. I think that was last week. It might have even been the week before. Oh, I know why I've got this. Because I have to pick a winner. I will get, while I go out and get the charger, I'll tell Brynna to go and pick a winner for this one. Oh, now my dad's here. It's the Natoli show today. Hello, Father. First Luke was on here and now you're jumping on. I just need Angelina, Sarah and Simon. I've got a big family. Yes, So anyway, we're going to draw a winner. That's why I have this one, because I was like, I think I did a video on this a couple of weeks ago. Now I know why it's there. So the other card that I made this week, I had a lot of fun making this one because a lot of you were like, what is that stamp set? I don't even know what it is. I think it threw a lot of you. You were all like, where is this from? And I love doing a bit of a mix up like that because it's actually from a baby stamp set called Precious Delivery. And I loved, because the stalk is quite big in that stamp set and you kind of don't miss it. You miss the floral card or the floral stamp set that's in that set. Oh, hello there. So yes, I loved this. And yeah, I loved using the Gorgeous Grape because we've had a new colour renovation and sometimes what happens is you miss some colours because it never was an in colour and it just sort of snuck in there. It just made itself at home. And so I thought maybe some people have missed this new colour. So I noticed a couple of my customers were like, oh, I've got to get me some Gorgeous Grape. So they placed an order for their Gorgeous Grape ink. So I was very happy about that. And I also really enjoyed using this sentiment. I did another one. In fact, I think I already gave it away to someone, to a friend, but I used a different sentiment and there's quite a number of sentiments. You can see it on my video on YouTube. There's a lot of different sentiments you can use with this one. So yeah, I was very happy with this card. And of course you can do lots of different ideas, lots of different colors. If you use a lighter color, you can mix up the ink that you use. Oh, thank you for sharing. Thanks, Christy. Yes, I really like this colour. I'm not a purple girl usually, but I really, really love Gorgeous Grape. I think it's a beautiful purple and it just goes, like you look at the colours here, it just goes so beautifully with those brights. That collection together is gorgeous. Gorgeous, Gorgeous Grape. And because I love the word gorgeous, I use that a lot. So I was very happy to see Gorgeous Grape. What else did I have this week? We're doing the one that we had today. I feel like there's another one missing. Anyway, I'll think of it. This is the one that we're doing today. And a lot of you want to know how I did the stitched rectangle. Does Kylie have a secret framelit that we don't know about? Or is she using contraband? Did I use a different product from a different company? Never. Never would I do such a thing. And never would I do retired product. Never banned. So I am going to show you today how I did this. And this is seriously going to blow your mind because you can do this with a lot of framelits. But I used it with the square framelit. And I'm going to show you how I did that very easily. You're going to be excited about this one. So let's do a flippy flip. I'm going to go grab my charger because Bruno can't hear me. I mustn't be loud enough. And you can all talk among yourselves for now. I'll be right back. Hello, lovely husband.
Sorry.
Can you do me a favour and draw a winner? And I need the charger. So there's a card that was going to be drawn on the Facebook page. It's the one I did the video on, the flowers. I'll show ya. And it's, someone had to pick their favourite colour. That one there. He's such a good man. Good Bruno. He looked at me like, can I not just eat my lunch in peace? Can I just have peace? Oh good, everyone's jumping on and saying hi. Hi, hi. So I've got my charger. Yay. Hi everyone. Oh, what was the stamp set? Hang on, I'll show you the actual stamp set because it will blow your mind. You probably haven't even got it because most people, you wouldn't look at it and think of using it. There it is. Good thing it's in alphabetical order. Oh, Bruno's having Korean noodles and I think he's having the times 4 or the times 2 hot. They're really, really hot and I can hear him choking. Have you ever had those Korean noodles? Oh, I had one mouthful in the Philippines. I love them. I had one mouthful and I'm like, I think my brain's gonna fall out. It's like actually painful. Like it was hurting me. Ah. So anyway, this is the stamp set. Precious Delivery. And this is the beautiful floral stamp that I used. Isn't it gorgeous? And you probably have missed it. It's from the annual catalogue. So look out for that one. I am an enabler. I'm sorry for enabling you, but you may purchase it. I'll let you. So if your husband says, why is there a charge on the... Kylie said I could. She said I could. She gave me permission. So let's do a flip. And we're going to have some fun. Oh, here's the other ones. I was like, I'm sure there's another one. Here's the other one. Dun, 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 dun. This got a lot of attention. Did you all see this one? I think, what was the name of this one? Something filigree. It's gone out of my head. Someone will know it. But yes, a lot of people were a bit like, thanks a lot. I didn't want that stamp set and now I have to have it. Very elegant, very simple. I've just used the same stamp set 5 times, that same stamp. Filigree flourish. Thank you, Lisa. You're the best. Yeah, I love it. It is so, so, so beautiful. Thank you. That's so sweet. So I did embossing. Knuckabilly. Thanks, Joanne. Yes, you may knuckabilly. And if you haven't heard the word knuckabilly, it means to unintentionally or accidentally purchase something. Oops, didn't mean to, but did. Just purchase something. Yes, I was very happy. Thank you, Sarah. How gorgeous is that? In the inside. Oh, flourish filigree. I thought it was the other way around because I was like, I don't know if the filigree's first, but thank you, Lisa. That's very good. That's excellent. Did Bruno jump on here? Oh, he is on here. And the winner is... Who got the card? Hey, Donna. Who's getting my random act of kindness card? Dun, 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 dun. Kathy Johnson. Well done, Kathy. I'm going to be sending this to you. And I won't write in it, but I will send you a little message. So that if you want to keep it, you can keep it. Or you can send it to someone, whatever you want to do with it. But I'll send you a nice message too. Congratulations, Kathy. Yay. Thanks, Bruno. You may now go back to burning your mouth with noodles. I could hear him choking. I'll come out and he'll have like tears running down his eyes and tissues. It's really hot. Has anyone had them? Honestly, they are out of control. I think they should be banned. They shouldn't be a product. I think they're bad for your health. So, and that's the other one, by the way. That's the other sentiment that I use there. And that one is another sentiment that you probably missed. It was from the Treat Time stamp set. I'll get that one too. Why not? Let's do a show and tell. Let's get Treat Time. Here we go. He loves hot things. I like hot. I really enjoy spicy. And I'm actually getting to a point where I love putting chili on things. But when it gets to the point where I'm crying and I'm in pain, no. I just got a pair of sugar gliders. Oh, clears your sinuses. That's so true. No, I'm not funny, Michelle. I'm a bit mental. I'm a bit cray-cray. But, you know, aren't we all? Don't we all have our stuff? We've all got our stuff. That's all good. Let's celebrate it. So that's Treat Time, and I use that one there. And you would never think that that would fit in the small, the Stitched Shapes oval, the small one. Sorry, it's a bit glary over here. Maybe if I come back here. But anyway, there's some really good ones in there. Even the little flowers. I thought, oh, I've got to use this flower here. It's super cute. and the little love heart. So there's some really good stamps. And again, this one's in our annual catalogue. Knockabilly, Shelley. Knockabilly. Time to go shopping. Actually, is this one in our holiday catalogue? It might be a holiday catalogue one. Oh my goodness, I'm so all over the place. I don't even know where stamp sets are from anymore. You haven't seen Treat Time. Oh, good. I've forgotten what catalogue I got it from. Oh, Kathy's just contacted me. She must have heard that she won the card. Congratulations, Kathy. Oh, Bruno Facebook messaged her. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Bruno. Are you still alive? You're not dying from Korean noodles? All right, let's flip you over and we'll do some creating. I'm just a little unwell. Yes. I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell. Is that the right one? I hope it doesn't Shazam me and block it. I promise I won't sing. I promise. Even though I do love singing. We had such a fun karaoke night the other night. Oh my goodness, it was the best night. We had friends put on a karaoke party. And they invited us and they were like, you guys better not win. Because Jessie and Bruno won last time. And they're like, you're not going to win this time. And they were trying to psych us out. But I think Bruno won again. He's like, I wasn't even trying. But their daughters are very good singers. So it was a lot of fun. We had a really good time. And did you know that all these young girls are into K-pop? Korean music. I felt really old for the first time. I'm like, why are they all singing in Korean? And why do we not know these songs? What is going on? What has happened in my world? Why do I not know this? So anyway, we got educated. We got educated in the youth of today. And we thought we were really cool and staying on track. We're like, oh, we're losing it, Bruno. We're losing it. We don't know what's happening anymore. So I'm just going to do my normal cut down, which is 14.9, 14.85 if you want to be super, super specific. But I like doing it at 14.9. And I even have my little templates for the imperial measurements here. So that's the normal 8.5 by 5.5 for your card. And then the next layer, 5.25 by 4 inches for imperial. And in metric, it's going to be the 10 centimeters by 14.4. So we're just taking 5 millimeters off each edge. You'll get used to, or what I find is I get used to what I like, how many millimeters I like less. And surprisingly, you do get used to using the same measurements over and over, especially if you're designing a card often. And it's actually a good routine to get into, to get used to what measurements you like to use. Because when I'm doing a card base, I'm like, I just know what measurements I'm doing. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you woke up in time, Candy. Thank you, Lisa. What would I do without you? You're my 2IC. Page 35, annual caddy. Good. I thought it was an annual catalogue one, and then I was second guessing myself. So yes, it is one of those stamp sets that you may have missed, those two there. So keep an eye out for them. And then that beautiful flourish filigree. Where's that one? There it is there. That's the other one that I used this week. So that gorgeous, gorgeous stamp set there. And even these sentiments, they're so beautiful. So this one's from the holiday catalogue, this one. Yay, Nikki! And then these ones are both annual catalogue stamp sets. Because we don't want to forget our annual catalogue. It's still fairly fresh. It's still new. So, you know, there's probably a lot of things in that annual catalogue that we haven't collected yet. Got to make sure we collect the set. So, I learnt the hard way with this ribbon. I actually thought I was cheating and I put Tombow on here and it actually stained it a little bit. So this time I will be using our glue dots. It's much better. Now the first thing I've got, or what we're going to do, is do our stamping, and then after that I can do our measurements. So I've got our piece of Whisper White. We've got our stamp set. This one comes from the All the Good Things stamp set. This is a beautiful stamp set. It's one of our special distinctive range, and you've done that too. Yeah, the tear and tape is actually a very good idea, Sarah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there is the tear and tape. That's another option too. Good old tear and tape. We'll try that option. Thank you, Sarah. Good recommendation. So this one is the distinctive range. Now what it does is the actual stamp set is cut in such a way, I think it's done with laser, and so it creates different opacities with the ink. So even though you're using one colour, it will actually create different shades of colour within that stamp set. And you'll see it when I stamp. It's just very different to have that distinctive... Bruno's choking out there. Everything okay, Bruno? I'm going to come out and he'll be crying. I hope he comes in here and shows us his face. Although he doesn't go red, he just has tears. But yes, it's beautiful. Honestly, you have to look at the distinctive range. The other one that's in the distinctive range that's a must-have, it's in the back of the catalogue, actually. I'll show you here. I'm like, where did I just put my lovely catalogue? I've got 2 holiday catalogues here. Oh, there it is. It's on the chair. I'm like, I'm sure it was just here. So here's the distinctive stamps. He's actually choking, Deborah's like... But this Healing Hugs stamp set, if you don't have that yet, please, it's a must-have. Oh my goodness, it is such a beautiful stamp set. There it is there. So that's the distinctive range. And this flower, until you see it stamped in the flesh, oh my goodness, it is just the most beautiful, beautiful stamp set. And even these leaves, like you can't believe you're using the same amount of ink and yet one leaf comes up lighter than the other. It's so incredible what they're doing with the stamps now. I'd love to see a lot more of these distinctive stamp sets coming up because they're just really clever and really interesting too. I'm yet to use Seize the Day. I've got to find... That should be a mission for me to use that one. Where is it? Seize the Day. There it is there. So that's the other one that's the distinctive. So this one here. So yeah, I'll think of some ways. And actually, now that I look at this, you know what I'm looking at? Hopefully no one's thought of this. I promise I'm not stealing. I promise I just thought of it right this moment. But wouldn't that be cool having this with the fish, because it's kind of like reeds in water. You know, the beautiful seaweed type thing. So anyway, that might be a way for me to use this one. So it's beautiful, really gorgeous. And some nice sentiments here. This one here would be perfect with that purple. You could fit that in that oval shape there. And even there. That's gorgeous. That would probably fit as well. Of life's innumerable miracles, you are the most precious. That's such a beautiful stamp set. Yes, ripples of water even. If you finished it there, you could even layer it. Like I could use washi and do different, like just do stripes and use it as a pattern. See you, Sarah. I'm glad you joined the group. I saw you jump on there. That's great. So yeah, that's the distinctive range. So look out for them because they are very, very, very good stamp sets. Sorry if I'm causing lots of knuckabilly today, but I just wanted to show you how brilliant they are in case you'd missed them. Now we're going to do some Stampin' Right markers. The Stampin' Right markers are perfect for this sort of thing because you can get one stamp set and yet multiple colour. And a lot of people ask me, what's the difference between the markers and the blends? Hi, Helen. And the difference is that these go onto the stamp sets, it's the stamp itself. So you're actually colouring the stamp and then using the ink, whereas the blends are great for colouring. The markers are also water-based, so you can use them for colouring, but what ends up happening is if you colour too much, because they are water-based, they get into the cardstock, and eventually the cardstock will start pilling, and then it will create a hole, basically. But with the blends, because they're alcohol-based, they won't cause that to occur. There will be no, clogging of the cardstock. So the blends are good for what they say, the blending, whereas the markers are great for things like this. I love the markers too, and I love being able to use the same marker. Like when I write to someone, I will use the same colour marker on the inside, and everything just is really beautiful and matching. Yeah, they're fantastic tools. I think it's a must-have. You can collect them in the whole entire set. I do have a club if people want to collect the entire set with the case, because it can be a bit of an expense doing it all in one go. But the club just breaks it up and means that you're not having to do it all at once. Hint, don't use the blends on the stamps. Oh no. Did it stain it, Lisa? It probably did. Oh dear. Yes, we sometimes all learn the hard way. So let's do the old olive. And you could use, I actually used the lemon lime twist ribbon, and I think the lemon lime twist would actually look quite beautiful too. So that's another test that you can do. But I thought I wanted sort of an earthy tone, nothing too vibrant. But then I really loved that the lemon lime twist ribbon actually still went with it. It is lemon lime twist, isn't it? Suddenly second guessing. Oh, it's granny apple green. So yes, sorry, wipe that. I didn't say lemon lime twist. I said granny apple green. I was suddenly thinking, I don't think that's lemon lime twist, Kylie. So yes, granny apple green. So yeah, even the granny apple green would look really nice with this. If you wanted to, you could go for a different stem colour, but I knew that because of the different opacity on here, that it creates its own texture without me having to change the colour too much. So there's that. And then we can do our writing. Now, if you wanted to, another tip, it's a little bit scary to do, but nothing wrong with it. If you wanted to, you could actually snip across your stamp set and cut these two sections off so that you have your image and your sentiment separate. Because some people don't necessarily want to use the two together. If you don't want to snip, you can just cover this section in washi, or just not colour it in, and then it's fine. But yeah, there's a few options there for you. If you just wanted to use the sentiment only, you can cut it off. Oh, good. I'm glad you like them, Helen. Yeah, that's really good. Now we're going to huff. So it's like breathing hot air out of your mouth, and that will refresh all this ink and make sure that it's all fresh and new. So there we go, refreshed. And then we'll stamp that down in the middle there. Stained for life. Oh, devastated, Lisa. Now, let me lift this up. Check out that amazing stamp. It makes me look like a professional. But can you see the different like light and shade that it's created? Look at the pot even. Like, it's just incredible. It's like a 3D beautiful tree. And how simple was that? And it's such a beautiful, beautiful card. And that's literally the only stamping that I did. So simple. Now, how did I do this rectangle shape? Everyone was like, is this a new framelit I haven't heard about? Oh my goodness, how did you do that? It's very easy, my friends. Lou just jumped on and heard my heavy breathing. You're like, what is Kylie doing today? What is she up to? So we're going to start from the... Actually, what I found was easier with this was starting from the bottom, because I could line up the font easier. because I didn't necessarily do it straight, but I can see, I can't tell from the tree what's straight, but I can with the font. So that's tip number 1. So I've lined that up and that looks great. And you can see if I followed the cardstock, I would not be putting this where I'm putting it. So we'll put it there and then we'll run it through. But what we're going to do is we're not going to run it all the way through. So I'm going to stop about partial. Yeah, that's about good. Actually, we could probably go in a little bit further. We just don't want to cut the top. Okay. Let's see how we did. So there we go. Good, looking excellent. Now what I did after this was I just put my little gauge of where I wanted it here. And then once I worked out where I wanted it, you can actually feel, because it's got the stitching, it sort of locks into place. So I can actually feel here it's locked into place. It's like in the stitching groove. So then I just place it back in and do the rest. And of course you're only going to go up. Don't do it all the way because you'll end up with a square cut, but you do a partial. And let's hope that's cut all the way through. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, are we missing a little bit on this side? Oh, we'll have to do a little bit more. A little bit further in. Let's see if I straighten that up like that. Yes, it's good. Do the huff. We used to say when we did the classes, we're like, you know, the hoff. So instead of calling it the hoff, we called it the huff. Okay, so that's worked that time. I'm a little, oh no, that's all right. So there you go. That is how you do it. So you just have to, yeah, get it to lock in. And now you have rectangle framelits. Does that seem easy enough? I know you were all like flipping out. Like, oh, did I miss a rectangle framelit? Now you know how to do it. So what we'll do is we'll get our backing piece created. So for those who are metric, just measure the outside. I know that you'll know how to, because it's going to be different every time. That's the only problem. And then we'll grab this to do the sizing. So I think we're looking at about, I'll probably do 6, because this is 6.6. So I'll probably do 6.8. I just want a 2mm border. And then that's 9.5, so 9.7. So let's get some, I did old olive, but you could use the granny apple green if you wanted to, so it would match the, actually, yeah, I'll do that. I've got some granny apple green here. So we did 9.7. And 6.8, and we'll see how that looks on there. Yep, beautiful. And that's going to sit on there. So it's just a really small little accent behind, and then we'll put the ribbon. So I'll glue that down, tumbo it down. All the tumbos are finished. Look at that, 2 of them empty. Who in this office left the tombow here empty? I'm like, forget it. There's nothing in there. It has died. This one here, will this do something for me? 3 of them. We have one tombow each at all times. So we'll stick that down. Probably should be doing that on my grid paper. And then I'm going to raise that up on a dimensional. Those 2 can go in the bin now, so we don't get confused later. Replace lid. Always forget to do that. And then we'll get our ribbon. Now I'm going to show you how I use my Bow Easy. If you haven't got a Bow Easy maker, I do sell them. I get mine from the original creator. Rick in the US. And they're $10 to the US and $6 within Australia if you wanted them. I will put the link up if you wanted it. But I'll show you how I did this perfect bow for you. So the first thing I like to do is put that down, because then I know where to line up. Grab my dimensionals folder. I will do that for a long time. I know you're probably sick of me getting excited about my dimensionals holder. I'm really excited. I love it. Yes, I do, Randy. You can get it in Canada. You can get it everywhere in the world. $10, which includes the postage. Yes, Tombow and dimensionals on every single order. Yes, very true. And the bow easy is interesting because it does, you do feel like you're all thumbs and fingers at first. But once you get used to it, you'll be tying them very quickly in no time. Yeah, bows are very challenging. And they're challenging to get like neat and flat. I think the traditional way that we tie a bow doesn't actually allow you to have a neat bow. It sort of twists and the ribbon doesn't sit flat. So I'm going to go with Sarah's recommendation, Sarah Fleming, and use some tear and tape. That was such a brilliant idea, Sarah. So we can just do the length of it, do the whole thing along. So much easier. And then just pull that off. And if you don't have nails, my best suggestion is to get some snips. And even with this ribbon type thing, it can sometimes be hard. But if you use the snips, then it sort of pulls up for you a lot easier. And then we'll do that along there. Tuck it in underneath. Looking amazing. And then that's going to go on there. So that's why I did the front. Was just so that I could tuck the ribbon in nice and neatly. And I haven't brought attention to the layer, so it almost looks like it's just the one layer. But if you wanted to, you could actually put a tiny little layer of Whisper White if you just wanted to create an accent. In fact, I'll show you what it looks like here. Just good to see different ideas and things you haven't thought of. We'll spice it up a bit. So this one here, I'm just going to do 2 millimeters. Actually, do I have a scrappy Whisper White here? I don't know if they'll all be big enough. No, none of them are big enough. So I'll cut this in half and then from there we can use it. So we're going to do this at 10.2 because we just want a tiny, tiny little extra piece. And 14.6 because we were 14.4. And let's have a look at what that looks like. And so that's how it changes it. There we go. So that's what it's going to look like. You could even do smaller if you wanted to, like a 1 millimeter. Let's try that one. I probably can't cut that down. Let's do 10.1. I just want a really, really tiny little, hello, I'm here. I'm not being pretentious. I'm just kind of hiding in the background. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Just the tiny, tiniest of little hellos. But I've just noticed that that layer down there is a little bit small, so I'll cut it here. Don't want to risk it for my biscuit. It would be the one time we're like, oh no, there it is. It's just once it gets glued down and it'll show. All right, good. I'm glad I didn't do that. It would have been like, no, don't ruin the card. So let's glue that down. Okay. And this is where the Tombow comes in very, very handy. For something this small, there is no way that I would be able to line this up with tape. So see how it's the tiniest of tiniest little hellos, but it just creates that nice little accent in the background. Yeah, you like the, oh good, you will like it. Nice. Just another idea for you. Of course you don't have to do it, but it just brings attention to the fact that there's another layer in between. And it makes the card feel nice and sturdy. I love having layers. So once that glues down, you'll be able to see it more. Now let's do the bow. So this is the Bow Easy Maker here. That's how it will come in the packaging. And my actual bow maker is here, underneath layers and layers of other things. So let's have a look. And we're going to be using the glue dots to glue this down. So what you do is you pick your bow size, and the actual bow size, that's one bow, that's two bow, another bow there. That's one bow, that's another bow there. So each center piece is where you're going to be tying your knot. So that's the knot for the bow. I'm going to go for this one here. And all you do is just wrap your piece around. So that's going to create your bows. So that's each bow. And then we need to create the knot in the middle. So all I'm doing is just going back. This is the hardest bit, literally. You just go backwards and feed it through here. So this is the bit where you feel like you're all thumbs and fingers. You're going to bring it through that little gauge through there and then put it through here because this is creating the knot. And then you pull upwards. Oops, pulled it off the thing already. Hang on, let's start again. Because you've got to pull it really tight so that it does a really nice tight bow. It's a very clever idea that Rick and Val thought of. Sadly, Val passed away of cancer, so it's really sad, but I'm glad that Rick's still going with it. I think I might have told a few of you about that one. So yeah, so leave yourself, I mean, you probably don't need that much room at the end. You'll get used to how much to leave for each type of bow and how much you need to work with to be able to tie it, okay? So put it in the bottom. Again, I'm just sort of pulling it through like that, like just sort of grabbing it with my hand once it goes through. And this is definitely the most challenging bit. Once you get this bit, then you're sorted. So that goes through. This comes around, and then it's going to go in this little scoopy bit here. I probably could have given myself a little bit more ribbon, but you kind of don't want to waste it. Oh, I'm glad, Angie. Come on, come in there. I'm trying not to let it come off this time. I'm like, you are not going to leave the bow maker. Do not jump off. Nah, I'm going to give myself more ribbon so that it's easier. More room. So wrap it around. At least you're seeing me do it a few times. Again, in the bottom, pull that through, bring it up, put it through this little hole, and then we'll pull up, but I won't pull it off this time. So you're actually pulling towards you, like in an up direction. It seems weird, but that's how the knot ties, right? And then you're like, well, what now? Well, that is it. That is your bow. Look at it. And it's so cute and perfect. So you can see why I was trying to do less ribbon, because you know, you don't necessarily want all that extra. But for the sake of just making it look really easy, I gave myself a bit more bow space. But yeah, they are like honestly, it's just genius. And someone asked me, like, do they break? But it's just a flexible plastic, and it's great that it's plastic because then it just slides off, and it creates 7 different sized bows. So this one's the smallest, and it's so cute. Let's do the small one together. This ribbon, I noticed you've got to try and cut along the seam because it does fray. So try and find a straight line and cut along that straight line, and it will look a lot neater. Like one side on my other card, I didn't do it on the straight line, and it does look a bit wonky. But I was like, oh, I can deal with that. But that's my tip with this ribbon. There we go. I think these scissors need a sharpen. And then you just sort of play around with it, and it's got its little cute little bow. So cute. Yeah, you'll love it. If you love bows, honestly, this bow maker is just a must-have. It's one of my favorite tools. I don't actually use bows a lot, strangely enough, but I used to. I used to use bows a lot. So the other day I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a bow again. It's been ages. So just play around with it. If you wanted to, you could even stick some more glue dots underneath. But you can see there that it's just absolutely stunza. Yes, and get some ribbon too. This ribbon is beautiful. So let's do the tiny one, see if it works with this type of ribbon, because it's a little bit thicker. So this would probably work quite well. We got some blueberry bushel ribbon today, and it's so pretty. Bruno ordered it for our team card, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not yet because it's quite small, but it's perfect for these sort of bows. Now, what you can do, you can actually do it this way where you cut here, but I actually like to do it this way, and then you don't have to cut anything until the end. So you wrap it around once, so that's wrapped around. Now you'll notice that the only tricky thing here is trying to get into that little section there. So if I just pull this up a bit, give myself a little bit more string, come back. So you're creating a loop. That's the key. Create a loop. Because if you go like this, your loop is creating the wrong way. You need to create the loop this way. So that's probably the trickiest bit that you have to get used to, is go backwards, back into this base hole, and then pulling it through. And if you really, really were getting stuck pulling this through, you could grab some tweezers. But I've just noticed by pulling this, like, I almost like sort of pry it through. And then once a little bit's through, then you can grab it and then bring it up and then put it through. So, you know, you are all fingers and thumbs to begin with. And it's been a long time since I've used this, to be honest. But the more that you use it, and you can ask the girls that use it all the time, they're like machines with it. And this is a very, very tiny little bow. You'll see it in a moment. So keep it in place, hold it down, give it a really good tight knot because you want it to be all perfect and tight. And then once you've got that knot in place, whoop, slip it off, turn it around. I think it's the size of my thumbnail. It could fit on my thumb. There's no way you could actually do that on your own. And that neatly and that beautifully. Look how cute it is. Hello, little one. Welcome to the world. So yeah, that's the Bow Easy Maker. So I know it's such a cute bow. And so if you wanted to, you could actually just, I've seen some demos where they've pulled apart the glue dots, but left it on the backing. You just rip the backing and then just stick your bow on, but keep the backing on. And then you have all these bows ready to go to use at any time in all your different ribbons. So you can just sit in front of the television, create a whole heap of bows, put them in a container and have them ready to go when you need them. And, you know, what a nice gift. You could give a whole thing of bows to friends and say, I've made you some bows. That's another nice gift you could give to a crafty friend. So, or even the bow easy itself. I know people have bought that as a gift for their friends. So there you go. There is our beautiful card. And all I did in the center, I didn't do anything major with the inside, just because I was like, oh, I don't quite know which stamp set would go. I mean, you could use some washi maybe or something like that if you wanted to put something in there, but I just kept it plain and put the inside. And let's see what washi we've got. I don't think any of them really match it, so we might just leave it as is. I think it's just a nice plain card. And if you it's not in the catalogue, Shirley. It's something that I purchased from the people who created it in the US, so it's something that I sell personally. Yeah, so I'll put the link up. And $10 to send to the US because it's $4 postage and $6 with free postage in Australia. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. I missed those. So there's our card. I'm very happy with our card that we've made today. Thank you so much for all coming. I'll do a flippy flip and say my goodbyes until next week. Can't believe how quickly the weeks fly. I'll do my week in review. Hi. Turn off that light. It's a bit bright. And we will flip that way. Good. Yes, you can get them from me. Another step set I didn't know I needed. We're all the same, aren't we? Yeah, sure, Shirley. I'll put up the link and you can click on there and it'll take you to PayPal. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Yeah, thank you, PJ. I'm very happy with that. And it was nice to be able to get a stamp set inked up that I haven't used yet. So there's a few of those stamp sets that are crying. They're like, please ink me. I need inking. So I thought, yep, I'll get this one out because I haven't been able to use it. And what I love is that it's got the act of kindness because I have the group that Sarah runs, Sarah Fleming. We have a lot of admin girls as well that run it. And it's called our Random Act of Kindness group. So I really love that because it's sort of like a random act of kindness or act of kindness. So it's amazing. Even if you don't have a PayPal account, Megan, you can actually you can sign in and just use a credit card. And it's all, yeah, very secure, and because there's no other way for me to get foreign currency other than through PayPal. So unless you live in Australia, but even then it's a bit challenging unless it's through PayPal. So yeah, I've been strict now. I'm like, it's only through PayPal because it's all the international foreign currency is very challenging. You like to see the card and see the markers used. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, so it's great to oh, good on you, Deborah. Good, you're using that for your swaps. Yeah, it's good to see how the markers are different to the blends. And thank you for that tip, Lisa. Do not use your blends on your stamps. Do not do what I did with blends because it will destroy your stamps. But yeah, definitely seeing this set done with the markers, they're definitely a must-have. And if you really want the markers and to break up the cost, as I mentioned, I do the marker blend club, so I'll put the link up for that. Sadly, it's just for Australians only. And it'll just break up the cost, but also give you rewards as well for being part of the club. And then we send out different colours each month. So you get a list of the colours that come to you. So yeah, it's a good way of doing it. So thank you all very much for being here. I don't think there was anything else. Just look out on my Crafty Kylie. Do you like my two signs? I've got two on both sides now. I can go, just go to craftykylie.com. I wanted to be able to do this. And to head over there and see what we have happening this week. I've got the Alaska blog hop, and that will be our last blog hop with the Alaskan Achievers, because starting next month we start a new year and it will turn into the Greek Isle blog hop. So we've already started planning that, which reminds me, I need to make sure that I set all that up. There's so much going on at the moment. Yes, and I hope Bruno's still alive. I can't hear him, so hopefully he's still survived. And he's like, it's a good way to, you know, get it all out. Like if you feel like crying, just have hot chili instead. I'm not crying, I was just eating chili. So I'll do this now, because that's going to be my freeze frame. Do you like that? Now I can capture that later and you'll see it everywhere. Everyone that was here live can say, I saw her do that. I saw her. She did it. She did it live. I'm all for cutting corners. Forget taking a photo afterwards. It's like, nah, I'll do it while I'm here. So thank you all for contacting me and jumping on, and please send me a message if you've got something to tell me, something you're proud of, something you're happy about. I love hearing from you all. And thank you for being part of my Positivity Friday posts. They're turning into a lot of fun. I'm learning a lot of things about all of you, so keep them coming. I love hearing from you. And if you live in Australia and you're looking for a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator to order through, I'd love to help you. If you need a catalogue, I'd love to send you one. If you've never seen Stampin' Up! Products before and you want to get into card making, I'm happy to help. I'm here to help. So just to have a look on my blog, I've got all my details on there. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy the week. And if you're a demonstrator, don't forget to sign up for my training. 1 week left. I've had, I think, 5 people join today. 5. We all leave it to the last minute. We're like, oh my goodness, it's closing soon. Quick, let's book. I'll probably get the most this week sign up than we've had the whole time. Everyone will be like, quick, Kylie's training's closing. See you everyone. Have a wonderful week. Bye.